Hey everyone, I'm Hyunwoo from Talk to Me in Korea and you're watching Ask Hyojin.
Ask Hyojin. 안녕하세요. Talk to Me in Korean의 안효진입니다.
안녕하세요, 선현우입니다. Hi guys, I'm back.
네.
Although Hyojin didn't invite me, this was a fun topic for me to talk about. So I am here again.
What is the topic again?
It's going to be superstitions in Korea.
What is the word for superstitions in Korean?
Superstitions, if you want to say that in Korean, it's 미신.
미신.
미신. So you can say, for example, 미신 믿으세요? Like, do you believe in superstitions? 미신 믿으세요? You can say, I don't believe superstitions.
미신 안
안
믿어요.
믿어요. 미신 필요 없어요. 안 믿어요.
오빠,
So, yeah.
미신 믿으세요?
No, not really. Like, at all. Not at all.
정말요?
네.
그러면 제가
네.
I can write your name in red pen on the first floor of a hospital.
You can try, but I'm usually not like really affected by the superstitions or things that people do that are related to superstitions. But you know, superstitions in any country are not really like important, but people wouldn't really be happy, you know, when something in superstitions happens to them, right?
That's true. So I just introduced two
Yeah,
of them.
two of Korean superstitions.
Yes.
So let's talk about them.
Yes.
Okay, the first one is, you just mentioned it.
Writing your name in red with a red pen.
Yeah, with red ink. If you write someone's name, what does it mean?
It means that you're dead.
It means you're dead if you write someone else's name?
Yeah. No, I mean the one whose name is written.
Exactly. So don't write someone else's name, like some Korean person's name in red ink, because even if that person doesn't believe in superstitions, since their parents, their grandparents believed so much in those superstitions, they might have some negative experiences or memories of people saying, oh, don't you dare write someone's name in red ink.
I mean, I don't think people will actually believe that someone's gonna die.
Yeah, it'll
if
be
you
like
write- yeah.
Death Note. If you really write somebody's name in red ink and that person actually dies, it would be crazy. The world will be just over, right?
But people feel kind of like reluctant.
Yeah, I mean,
write.
I think the only reason would be because you associate the red color to the color of your blood.
Well,
right?
I heard that in funeral, you write the name who passed away's name in red. That's
Really?
why, yeah, people think that like
Don't know.
writing someone's name in red means like you're writing someone who's dead.
I see. Why were you pointing at me like who's dead? So whatever the reason is,
You're closer to the death than I am.
maybe, but no one knows for sure. Life is random. Anyway, so whatever the reason is, writing someone's name in red ink, whether you know it or not, is not such a good thing to do,
Yes.
maybe in front of older generation Korean people. So please remember that.
Yes, I mean, I don't really believe it, but if I have a black pen and a red pen, and
Yeah.
I have to write a name of mine, myself, I would choose
Yeah.
black pen.
Exactly. There's no reason you would go for the red pen.
Yeah.
What if the red pen has a SpongeBob character on it, and you really love SpongeBob?
I don't use anything
Okay.
like, I just keep them.
All right, so you don't even use the pen.
Yeah.
Just keep them and write your name in black.
Yes.
All right, the second superstition that Korean people commonly believe in, I think this is funny. I think it's also common in China as well.
Okay, because it's related to the Sino-Korean number system.
Yeah, so what is it?
If you go to a hospital in Korea, you don't see the fourth floor.
Yes. So it's not only about hospitals, it's also common in other buildings too.
Yeah,
like
old buildings
old
usually.
buildings, residential areas, and also very modern buildings that are really tall. You see no fourth floor because number 4, 사, is the same thing in the Chinese character for death.
Death, yes.
Like for example, 사망 is like fatality or death. So 사, the same thing. Even though the Chinese characters are different,
Yeah.
they
The pronunciation is the same.
yeah, exactly.
Even if you see the fourth floor in a building, in the elevator,
There's
you see,
no yeah.
there's no 4, you see F.
Yeah, exactly.
1, 2, 3, F, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3, and the
F.
alphabet F, which
For-
stands for
4.
4. Yeah, so you will see the number 4 replaced by F.
F. The
Which is-
English alphabet F.
Yeah, it's really, really interesting. So if you see the alphabet F, it's not like in the wrong place, it's in the right place. People designed it that way.
Yes.
So fourth floor doesn't exist, or it is replaced. It is just not written. People don't want to say it. But if you live on the fourth floor, I lived on a fourth floor for 12 years before my parents moved, like since my birth. So nothing happened, you know.
Yeah. So I think these days people just don't care
Don't care.
much, but usually in hospital, because hospital people kind of get sensitive about health and dying.
Yeah.
So
a hospital that I recently visited didn't even have the fourth floor. So
Yeah.
after the third floor, we were actually walking up
Yeah.
up the stairs, and after the third floor, there was the fifth floor. So we were like, wow,
What
we were
happened to the
really
fourth floor?
fast.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
to the next one. What is the next one? 뭐죠?
The next one is 미역국.
미역국.
Do you like 미역국?
Yeah, I love 미역국. It's 맛있어요.
맛있어요. 미역국. What is 미역국 in English?
Seaweed soup.
Seaweed soup. Of course, there are many different types of seaweeds that are more common in this country and in other countries. And miyeok and kim, kim for kimbap, labor, I think. So kim and miyeok are like
Very common.
two of the very common, most common seaweeds.
In
so,
Korea.
Yeah, miyeok. And miyeok is supposed to have a lot of iron in it. So you already talked about it
Yes.
before in another
So
Ask
on
Hyojin
a
video.
birthday, people usually eat 미역국.
Yeah, people like women who just gave birth to a child is usually deprived of iron, I
Iron,
think.
yeah.
So and the people around her, they feed her some
미역국.
미역국. So
Yes.
on birthdays,
From-
people eat
yeah.
미역국.
From that, people started the tradition to eat 미역국 on
Yeah.
their birthdays.
But on exam day, when you have an important exam,
Or the day before that,
the day
people
before that, yeah.
try avoid eating
미역국.
미역국.
Yeah, because 미역국 is just slippery, very slippery. If you stepped on a miyeok, it's I think more slippery than a banana peel, like banana
Oh,
skin.
yeah, true.
So people would slip and fall, and something like that happens.
Yes.
So your answers might slip, and then just fall on the desk. And
So to sleep in Korean is 미끄러지다.
미끄러지다. So
And as a slang expression, people say 시험에서 미끄러졌어,
yeah.
which means that you failed the test.
Yeah.
So because of the similarity in the word, people just don't eat 미역국.
Yeah.
What if you have an exam on your birthday? Would you eat 미역국?
Because I'm so bad with exams in the first place.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind. I would just eat the miyeokguk really happily and then just
okay.
fail the test, whatever. Or I sometimes do really surprisingly well on tests, so I might just wait for good luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the next one is about dream.
Dreams.
Yes.
Okay. So what is it?
Well, there are a lot of ways to interpret a dream, but this one is really famous. Many people know about it. Almost everyone knows about it.
I think this one is also maybe very common in other countries. Please let us know if it is. So if you dream of a certain animal, you have to go buy a lottery ticket, right?
Yes.
What is it? Which animal is it? Which animal is it?
Are you asking me to say it on purpose
Yes.
to me?
Yeah.
돼지.
돼지. So
돼지.
돼지, a pig dream.
If you dream about a pig or a pig appears in your dream, it means that you will have a good luck.
Yeah.
So people go buy lottery.
Yeah, so it's not only general good luck, it's usually good luck about money.
Money.
You will make more money, a lot of money, if you had a dream of pigs, doing whatever. Pigs can just invade your house, pigs can be eating ice cream, pigs can be learning Korean. So yeah, whatever the pigs are doing in your dream, the next morning you have to, people think that they have to buy a lottery ticket or
Do
something.
you think it has something to do with a piggy bank?
Maybe, well, I don't know.
It just occurred to me. I don't know.
I don't think so. It's your idea, so I don't think it's really right. Okay, so that was the fourth one. And lastly, we have one more thing, which is very interesting.
점 or 궁합.
점 or 궁합.
Yes.
점 is fortune telling. So 점술가 is a fortune teller.
Yes, 궁합 is a part of a 점.
Yes.
So it's part of
Yeah, 점 is the fortune that is told.
So before you get married, usually their moms, like bride's moms or groom's mom, go see a fortune teller and give their son and daughters
Like information.
Yeah, information, name and the date of the birth.
Blood type, maybe
Yeah.
like
Stuff
the
like that.
time of the birth.
Yeah. And then the fortune teller tells you when it would be the good time to get married or if the marriage itself is a good idea or not.
Yes,
even.
yes. So 궁합, that is what it's called. 궁합 just means a marital compatibility, if there's such a thing.
Yes.
So 궁합. So according to this superstition, according to the fortune tellers, there are some rules in the universe, some energies, some systems in the universe that you have to follow in terms of marital compatibility. So if person A and person B, they really like accidentally fell in love with each other, but they're going against the system. They are not supposed to be marrying each other.
So sometimes, I've heard stories like, oh, I went to see the fortune teller for my 궁합, but they say like, oh, you guys are not a good match.
A lot of couples actually break up because
Really?
of what they hear from the fortune teller. Like if the two people they don't believe in the fortune teller's message, I think it's fine. But if one person believes in it, I think it's the start of a trouble. Like in a snowball effect, it becomes bigger and bigger, and whatever fight, whatever argument is because the 궁합 is bad.
So that sounds, I don't know, quite extreme to me.
Extreme and maybe a little bit impractical, but still it exists. And if you talk to an older older person, I think a lot of people will be able to tell you good stories about their own 궁합 experience or their friends' 궁합 experience. Not directly, but I've heard of a person who got married, who had to get married sooner than their original plan because the woman got pregnant.
Okay.
But they couldn't have the wedding in that year because the 궁합 said, oh, you shouldn't have the wedding ceremony this year because something bad will happen.
That's scary.
And they really waited for
scary.
for a year.
Did your mom or did your dad go see a fortune teller before you get married?
I think they did. But I didn't want to listen.
Okay.
I didn't ask them, and they didn't tell me because
I think almost everyone, usually moms, go see a fortune teller. I think my mom doesn't go see a fortune teller normally, but I think if I get married, in the future, when I get married, when I get married in the future, I think she will go see a fortune teller.
So we talked about a lot of superstitions, maybe 5 superstitions that are commonly believed in by, we keep saying older people because we don't believe in those superstitions. I don't think we believe any of those superstitions really actively. So please let us know if there are any interesting superstitions
in your
I've
country.
heard about a letter, walking beneath a letter. I've walked beneath 100 letters in my life so far. Things
or
like that.
Black cats.
Black cats.
You see a black
I think
cat?
my sister has a black cat.
Your sister's cat is not black.
Isn't it?
It's
Gray?
yeah,
Stripe?
kinda
Okay, whatever.
Anyways, okay, let us know, and
We'll be
I'll
back.
see you next time. And not Hyunwoo, not with Hyunwoo.
Ask for me. Bye. I don't know if that exists, but something like that. So and so does something like an animal that is a simile. And there are many expressions in Korean.
Yeah, in fact, 청개구리 is a green frog, but we use in many situations.
Yes.
In one situation, but not just to call actual frog.
Okay, so we're starting with 청개구리, green frog, but we're going to cover 9 other animals that are often used in simile expressions in Korean.
Yes.
Okay, so stay tuned. So the first expression, green frog.
Green frog, 청개구리. 청개구리는 어떤 사람을 청개구리라고 하죠, 오빠?
청개구리 같은 사람, a person who is like 청개구리, a green frog in Korean, is someone who does everything that he or she is told the opposite way.
Yeah.
So there's a folktale in Korea where this sun frog